and Peggy, welcome today. I'm so happy to have a chance to talk to the two of you. For those of you who don't know these two wonderful ladies, Dee Dee is the Captain El Presidente of the WGA, and Peggy has been a member of the WGA and very involved in both the board as well as a good old player for a long time. So I thought it would be fun today to talk to both of you and help our members have a better understanding of what the WGA is all about, kind of how it functions, who the typical members would be that might be interested in joining, etc. So with that, Dee Dee, I'm going to start with you because you are our king of the hill this year, queen of the hill, I guess I should say. Tell us a little bit about the WGA and maybe who would be a typical member that would really enjoy being with us.
Okay. We have 90 members currently. And so I would say the typical member is a woman golfer who wants to play on a weekly basis if she's available. Okay. We play on Tuesdays. And we play competitive golf, not, down and dirty competitions, but fun competitions. Right. So somebody who has a handicap who wants to maybe become a better golfer, who knows the rules, who wants to learn the rules. But we have all levels of play in our group. So we have single digits and we play up to 40 handicaps.
And when you say single digits, for those who maybe aren't as familiar, what do you mean by that?
So a very good golfer who maybe has a 6 or a 7 handicap.
Okay.
And but we intermingle, so if you have a handicap, you can play with anybody. That's what makes golf so great.
Right.
It evens out the playing field.
Wonderful. That's cool. So who would be a likely candidate to join our group? Because we're always looking for...
We would love to have any member at Silverado join us, but they would have to have a handicap.
Okay. And can I stop you right there, because we talk about that. How do you get a handicap? If you're out there just kicking it around on a weekend and enjoying golf with a friend or partner, and you don't post scores and have a handicap, how do you go about that?
Okay, so we have a membership coordinator on our board. And she would help you establish a handicap. You'd have to turn in, I think it's 6 or 10 cards with a score from playing. And that kind of is your baseline.
I got it.
And then every time you play, you just turn in another card or, have somebody help you post until you get the hang of it.
Got it.
Great. But it's all done online through the GIN app.
Okay. And when you talk about playing by the rules, I know that there's some thought out there that we're kind of really cutthroat, and we're not.
No, we're not. We are fun girls. It's just that makes the playing level even.
Right.
You know, if everybody's playing by the same rules, then we can give out prizes every Tuesday, which we do for different formats. We can also do tournaments and invitationals, but it makes it fair to be able to play with people as long as they have the same rules in their head. And if you don't know them, we'll be able to, help you with that. And that's kind of what we do all the time.
And there's money in this.
There is money in this.
So talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so it's $75 to join.
Okay.
And then we also get funds from Silverado to help us out with our tournaments and our invitationals.
Right.
But the invitationals are really the best.
Yeah.
We have a 2-day invitational in June and a 1-day invitational in October. But that's, you play 2 members and 2 guests, so we get to invite ladies from other golf divisions and clubs around anywhere. We have girls come from Ohio, we have people from Florida, from Hawaii, so a lot of fun having them here and playing with us. But you win big money.
Yeah.
$100 if you win your flight.
Yes.
And prizes and lots of food and lots of wine and just really good time.
Good. And at the end of the year, we have
our annual awards banquet.
Right.
So every Tuesday, I think I mentioned that you do win money if you play well enough. So all of that accumulates. We don't do that every Tuesday, but at the awards banquet that we have at the end of the year, we dole out all that money. So you kind of you know, have your fingers crossed that you're going to get a stack of money at the end, the cashola. But then we also do something really fun for the community. We might do donations to a ladies group, or toys for tots, or bicycles, you know, for the firemen or something.
Right.
So we kind of try to balance out what we get by giving it to other people.
That's great. And what are some of the, aside from the invitationals, what are the other types of major tournaments that you have?
Okay, so our big tournament is the club championship.
Okay.
So that's a 2-day format tournament, and we had about 21 gals go out for that this year, which was great.
Right.
Flighted, but pretty, you know, serious golf
Right.
for 2 days. And the rest of us just got to wait on 18 and cheer them in when they came and have our champagne
Glass of
toast
champagne.
waiting for them.
Yeah.
Then we have a team challenge, which is great because you have a partner that can help you throughout the tournament. That's 3 matches that you play in a team format. And then we have our handicap tournament.
Right.
Kind of on the funner side would be the turkey shoot
Right.
in November. That's an eclectic tournament.
Which means what?
So,
I knew I was gonna ask you
yes, the eclectic is your best score on any hole on either of the 2 days.
Okay.
So it's kind of your goal score that you might have
On
over
each hole over
on
a
each
2-day period.
over 2
Okay,
days.
Cool. Fun. Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm just loving that you are like leading us, and
Oh.
you've got a great board, and just it's really been fun to watch this year what's
Yeah.
happened. A lot of cool stuff.
We had very big shoes to fill, as I think every board always says
Yeah.
that, because the board prior to you always does such great things.
Yeah.
So, but it's the volunteering for the ladies who run our tournaments and run our invitationals. They're the ones who really do all the work. So
Well, that's
it's been
great.
fun.
That's great. And Peggy, so you've been around a while with this WGA. Well, you've been around a while anyway with me
In
and
life.
Dee Dee.
In life, I've been around.
Right. But tell us a little bit about that and what brought you and got you involved in the WGA.
Okay. So I came to Silverado about 18 years ago, just before I retired. And I was playing golf, but I would call it vacation golf.
Okay.
You know, 2 times a year, 3 times a year. So I really wanted to play on a more routine basis, and then I had the time to play since I was almost retired. So I started, as soon as I came, I joined the WGA, and I have to admit that I was very nervous.
Right.
I was very high handicap. I was worried about the reputation. The first day I played with them, I got an 11 on a par 3. So that cemented my fears.
Right.
But the women were so nice.
Aw.
And so encouraging and so sweet. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Next time it'll be better. And I think, you know, from then on, I said, okay, this is the group for me. What I think I really love about the group is that I play with everybody. So I play some days with a 40 handicap, some days, like Dee Dee was saying, a 6 handicap. I never feel intimidated either way. I love the games that we play. They're super fun. And for me, it has really provided a huge community. And for that is probably the thing that I love the most. My golf game has not really improved all that much, but it's just not that important to me. What's
Yeah.
important is that I have community and I have friends. And when I go out on the course, I have a blast.
That's great.
I have a
That's great.
blast.
And you also, you also, like Dee Dee, have been very involved in the board and in volunteering. And talk a little bit about that, because I know that the board is always looking for people to step up that want to help, you know, make it a better place.
We do. For me, first of all, I'm kind of a volunteer at heart. So
Right.
when I like something, then I go all in. And I just said, this could be something really fun. It's also because I don't live here on a full-time basis.
Right.
It's a great way for me to connect to people on a different level
Right.
outside of golf.
Right.
Like Dee Dee,
Yeah.
for instance. I didn't really play that much golf with her over the years, but now I'm on the board with her, and you get to know people in a different light.
Right.
All positive.
Right.
All positive. I've been on 3 boards now, and every time it's a different mix of women. I really enjoy all of them, and I would try to encourage people to really look to help us. You know, we're not going to be here forever.
That's right.
Right? we need help at times, and so, you know, especially for the new members coming in, don't be afraid to come and say, hey, you know, I'd like to do a tournament. Somebody will always help you through
Right,
it.
right.
You're never alone.
Right,
You're
that's
never
so true.
alone. Whether you're running the Invitational or the Mini or Club Championship, whatever you're going to do, someone's going to help you.
Right.
So for me, it's kind of easy.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
easy to volunteer. It's not a heavy lift.
Okay, so what would be one thing that you'd say out there to women who are golfers, and maybe they're, like you said, vacation golfers, to plug the WGA?
I think that if you're looking for friendship, for community, for joy, then this is your group.
Right. As long as you have a handicap.
You have to have a handicap.
Okay, okay,
You have to
that's
have a
great.
handicap.
That's
You do.
Doesn't have to be a good one.
It doesn't have to be a good
That-
one.
yeah.
You could come in with a 50. You won't be able to play to a 50, but you can come in with a 50, so don't be intimidated.
Right.
Someone will always help you through it. And don't worry about the rules. Someone will always help you, and they're not going to give you a bad time about it. They're going to encourage you.
Right.
So don't worry about that. So
good.
we would love to have you.
That's great. Thank you. Well, thank you both of you so much. I mean, not just, you know, for being here with me today and helping us get the word out, but for all you do for the WGA as well as the Silverado Country Club members. I mean, it's huge, and we appreciate you and value you tremendously.
Oh,
So thank you.
It's a joy to do it.